So apparently E3 is going on. Let's talk about that. Hey gamers, I'm Adam Mater, and this is Rent or Buy News. Meaning, I was too lazy to do a video game review this week. Instead, we'll be talking about some video game news. And lucky for me, game developers at E3 are sort of like really bad boyfriends. Meaning, they have no idea what foreplay is, and they blow their load on the first day. So lots of news to cover. Starting with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Oh man, there's actually so much to talk about with this, I think I need to make a separate video for it. So keep an eye out for that. I will say this now, however, watching all this gameplay from the first level simultaneously heightened and lowered my hopes. But it's not the only first-person shooter that was shown off at E3. Halo 4 got announced. That's right, we're going back to the Chief. I actually want to slow the trailer down here for a second, and you'll notice, new gun. Some sort of pistol that shoots an explosive device. You know what? I'm gonna call shenanigans right here, because you're trying to tell me we went through the first 3 Halo games, never came across this gun, and the Master Chief just so happens to take a power nap on the ship that has one? Not buying it. What I do buy is that the Chief can, make guns with his mind. He just wills them into existence. That's how much of a badass he is. So, alright, now that that's explained, it looks like a cool gun, and the whole trailer just looks interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. Along with them remaking the first Halo. The graphics is getting a bump, it's getting all these new multiplayer features, and it looks good. But of course, there is one last first-person shooter that we need to talk about if we're talking about E3 coverage. And that is Battlefield 3. It is looking so cool. It's looking better than Modern Warfare 3, I'd go so far to say. Is it gonna be a better game? I'm not gonna say anything about that until I have played both of them. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that both these games, along with Halo, are all gonna be great despite them all being first-person shooters. I think they're gonna be unique enough from one another. But hey, what if you just don't like first-person shooters? E3 has something for everybody, don't worry. I'd like to take a look at the newest Assassin's Creed. I'm looking forward to playing a older and hopefully wiser protagonist in this game. And of course, multiplayer is back from Brotherhood, which I'm always happy to see a good multiplayer in a game. It really expands the amount of time that you can put into it. But there's so many games coming out. What about consoles? Nintendo was surprisingly the only one to step up to the plate with this. With the Wii U. Awkwardness aside, I can't help but feel that Nintendo was just looking for expensive things to combine with the Wii to make a new console, and they ruled out cocaine just because it doesn't go well with kids. And then they're like, hey, tablets are cool nowadays, right? So they just kind of shoved one of those into the controllers. But I'm getting excited just because of the Zelda footage. Super Zelda fan. It's using the Twilight Princess characters, and I love that game. It was so epic. That's about all the time I had to talk about stuff from E3 before it really just turns into a long-winded nerd rant. That's all I had to stay professional about today, Nation. Later, gamers. Oh.